One got knocked down, he won't get up again. The other went knocked him down. One got knocked down, and now he's fucking dead. The other went knocked him out. Combo breaker!
You know, when I did my Disney character last episode, Stitch vs. Invader Zim, I wasn't expecting to be using a lot of Disney characters for this show. But you know what? I figured today I'll pit two of Disney's most iconic cryomancers in a battle to the death. That's right, it's a battle between Elsa, Queen of Arendelle, and Frozone, the most memorable Incredibles character. Honey, where's my super suit? Alright, enough with the jokes. Let's just go ahead and get right into Frozone. So, story-wise, there isn't much to be said about him. He's a family friend of the Incredibles, and by far the best and most memorable character from that movie. So I guess let's just hop right into Frozone's powers and equipment. So Frozone can manipulate ice and to freeze people, and he can even skate through the air with ice, kind of like Iceman. Now, for equipment, obviously, that is if his wife would ever find it for him. And he can also, he also has like these special shoes that turn into skates and like a weird snowboard thing he uses to skate around in the air. So I guess we can just go right into his feats now. So Frozone is capable of overpowering police officers and is capable of damaging the Omni Droid. He's also fast enough to outrun the Omni Droid, who could almost catch Dash, and if you didn't know, Dash's top speed is 190 miles per hour. Now, he's durable enough to survive attacks from the Omni Droid unharmed and is able to fight the Omni Droid for prolonged periods of time. Now, Frozone is also a pretty smart dude. He made his own super suit that his wife can never seem to find, and he can even blend in as a civilian, which is a thing that most superheroes in that world are incapable of. Not to mention, he's also a really skilled bowler. But just like all other superheroes, Frozone does have his weaknesses. Low humidity and hot temperatures drain his powers, and he can only really recharge them by drinking water. We're on episode 21, and I'm already freaking using Elsa. That's how you know this show's going in a real weird direction. And, I don't even like this movie. It's overrated and it's dumb, but I'm not here to spit my opinions on this character at you. I'm here to go ahead and analyze her and figure out what she can do to see if she can fight Frozone in a battle to the death. So Elsa is the Princess of Arendelle, and she has magic ice powers, and do I really need to tell you this? Everybody's seen the movie, whether they like it or not, or they at least know the basic story behind her, so let's just move right into her powers. Elsa can create and manipulate ice and create living snowmen, and the cold's never bothered her anyway, pretty much meaning she's very resistant to cold. Also, she has Broadway Force, which is a form of Toon Force that allows her to force herself and others into spontaneous song and dance, but her most dangerous ability by far is she can create dresses out of nowhere. I mean, literally. Do you guys remember that scene in the movie? She's like singing Let It Go or some stupid crap like that, and then all of a sudden she makes a dress? It's ridiculous. So on to feats, and actually there's some surprising ones, especially since she's a princess. Now, Elsa has the power to freeze over all of Arendelle in a single attack, which is ridiculous. She's quick enough to put up an ice wall that can block arrows, and she can scale the Hans for durability, who took a snowball with a force of 0.41 tons, which is about a small building level durability feat. Now, Elsa's pretty smart, as she's, the princess of a kingdom, and she can create these complex ice structures without really thinking about it. However, Elsa's one weakness was she was scared of her powers, but by the end of the movie she fixed it, so she really doesn't have any, weaknesses anymore. So, alright, it's time to see which of our fighters will be left dead and cold. Frozone is skating by when he sees a giant snow monster attacking some people. Frozone jumps down and blasts a hole through the monster. Elsa walks over and launches an ice ball at Frozone, who dodges and punches Elsa in the face. Frozone blasts ice at her, sending her against a tree. Elsa gets back up and starts launching ice shards at Frozone. He dodges most of them, but the last one cuts his right arm. Frozone blasts a large ice attack at Elsa, who walks through it. Elsa gets in close as Frozone goes to punch at her. Elsa puts up an ice wall, and Frozone punches the wall, hurting his hand severely. Frozone skates into the air and starts blasting down at Elsa. Elsa launches her freezing blast back and the two collide. Elsa overpowers Frozone, and the blast freezes Frozone into a solid cube of ice. Elsa summons another snow creature, who claps his hands together on the falling Frozone and smashes him into a pile of blood, ice, and bones. Elsa walks away triumphantly. Winner is, God dang it. The winner is Elsa, and it truly pains me to say that because I really like Frozone. But instead of going stat by stat and pretty much trying to say everything, I'm going to go over the two stats that are important and then explain what gives Elsa her winning edge. Elsa is stronger by far with her pretty much large town level feat of freezing over all of Arendelle, but Frozone is faster, being able to outrun a robot that can chase down Dash, who goes 190 miles per hour. Now, Elsa wins because of a few very important things. A, she can create snow monsters that would be enough to distract Frozone. Yes, he could destroy these monsters easily, but they'd be a distraction to allow Elsa to get a win. But that's not the main reason she wins. The number one reason that she can claim victory over Frozone is, well, the cold never bothered her anyway. She's pretty much resistant to all forms of freezing and cold. And you know what Frozone's number one ability is? Freezing people. Otherwise, he's a normal human. And I'm honest to God, I don't think he could punch Elsa to death. So, I guess our winner is Elsa. Next time on Combo Breaker. Deathstroke versus the Shredder.